Welcome into the Cotuit Kettleers pregame show. I'm Carson Mercier. This is Ervin. And the Cotuit Kettleers back in action today after an off day yesterday. The Kets started the season 2-0, but since then have gone 1-4-1. And 2 nights ago, it was a loss against Orleans, a 5-4 loss, a come from behind almost victory for the Cats turned into a game-winning hit for the Firebirds. All in all, wasn't the best stuff for the Cats. They left 10 runners on the bases, but Liam, there's a whole lot more to that game than just that.
Yeah, out-hit the Firebirds in that Sunday night contest, and it kind of felt like the momentum was slowly shifting back towards the Kettleers after an early lead from the Firebirds, but ultimately it was the free passes. There were 10 strikeouts in the first 5 innings for Kettleers hitters, a pair of hit-by pitches and some free passes, a wild pitch. The game ended on a caught stealing at second base, and that was kind of the epitome of that one is Kettleers giving away their own insurance and kind of letting those free passes get to them as a team.
Well, we got a new look at a couple of guys coming back. One in Dawson Park. Haven't seen him in the starting lineup since the 16th. He was the guy caught stealing to end the game the other night. And another guy, Aiden Aguayo, who got to talk with Brooke Killgore ahead of today's matchup against the Brewster White Caps.
Cats Nation, Brooke Killgore alongside new second baseman for the Cotuit Kettleers, Aiden Aguayo. Aiden, first of all, welcome to Cape. We're super glad that you're here and excited to see what you have to offer. But of course, it's your real first summer ball experience. So can you walk us through what was it like getting the call that you were headed to Cotuit?
Savage. He called me early in August, and then he called me and he was like, "You're going to Cotuit," and it was kind of like a big goal of mine. I've always wanted to play in the Cape, have the opportunity to play in the Cape, and I just thought it was really awesome, and I just can't wait to experience this.
And you're coming almost directly off a phenomenal first year at UCLA, making it all the way to the Super Regional with the Bruins there. Just kind of what was that breakout season like for you?
First experience, I remember Cash Duggar, he pulled me aside before the season started, and he was like, "Dude, you're going to have so much fun this year." And sure enough, it was just one of the best seasons I've ever had. It was a great team. It was so awesome to be a part of them. It was so much fun.
And now you're here on Cape. And of course, the big overlooming question for today, you're from LA, you're from that LA, Southern California area, and you're playing in the rain for the first time ever. Do you have any adjustments you make to your game in these situations?
No, I mean, I kind of just try and just stay true. Obviously, the conditions are kind of different, but I mean, it's still the same game we're going to play, and kind of just staying true to the game.
All right. Thank you so much, Aiden, for your time, and good luck.
Thank you.
Today's game has been in question since our heads hit the pillows last night, but the rain has stayed away just long enough for baseball to be played here at Lowell Park. Hello, everyone, and welcome in to the broadcast booth. I'm Carson Mercier, joined alongside Ervin and Brooke Killgore. Guys, we weren't sure that we were going to get this one in, but we are. 65 degrees right now. Brooke, this is conditions that we have not seen on the Cape yet this summer.
No, it's been pretty typically very sunny outside, maybe some overcast skies here and there. We saw last home game the rain kind of start to come through, but we were blessed with a beautiful rainbow towards the end of that situation. Today, the other side of the ball, of course, like you said, 65 degrees, 100% humidity for the first time all season. So it's going to be a lot of different playing conditions, and some guys gracing the lineup for the first time are hailing from the Southern California side, more West Coast side of things. So they're going to get their first real taste, but it looks like everything's dried out enough for them to play a full 9 innings.
It'll be the Cotuit Kettleers 3-4-1 versus the Brewster White Caps for the first time in 2026. Liam, we talked about it in our open, but the Cats looking to bounce back after a really good 2-0 start. Since then, the Cats have gone 1-4-1, trying to turn the page here on Tuesday, June 23rd.
Yeah, it's the cycle of the summer, especially early. Still trying to figure out the team you have. Rob Cooper in his first season as the Cats manager, trying to figure out the squad that he has behind him, and a couple additions, a couple injuries, a couple guys leaving. So an up and down start, but things worked out well for Cotuit besides the 2 most recent 1-run losses where those kind of felt like games where the Cats wanted back and they thought they had a chance in those, definitely.
Well, the Whitecaps coming into today 5-3, led by field manager Jamie Shevchik. Their lineup looks like this. Leading off, playing second, Jay Abernathy. The DH batting second is Brody Delamelier. The right fielder who bats third, Cash Strayer. The catcher bats fourth, Owen Jenkins. Playing third, batting fifth, Jamie Laskowski. Dane Harvey is at first base, batting sixth. Batting seventh is Jake Lambden. He'll do the shortstop duties. Michael Torres is in center field, and Adam Magpock will round out the starting 9 for the Whitecaps. He's in left field. On the hill for the Cotuit Kettleers, making his second start of the summer, is the righty Grady Bivens, who, guys, he looked really good in his first appearance of the summer. Walked 5, only gave up 2 runs in 3 1/3. Didn't strike anybody out, but the stuff looked good. Jay Abernathy coming to the plate, just about ready for first pitch. 9th game of the summer for the Cotuit Kettleers, first against these Brewster White Caps. The grass is green, the lines are painted, and the rain has stayed away just long enough. Right on left to start things off here at Lowell Park. First pitch of the ball game is just outside. It's 1-0.
Well, Bivens' last appearance was against Bourne right here at Lowell Park. That was the tie ball game, 3 1/3, 2 hits, and just 2 runs allowed against a very solid lineup.
Abernathy takes a strike, a fastball at the knees, 90 miles an hour. Entered the portal after a couple of years at Tennessee, did Jay Abernathy. Looking to get going on the Cape, 2 for 10 with 5 strikeouts. Playing in just his 4th game of the summer. Checks his swing on a pitch down low. Home plate umpire Noah Hobart will appeal to Kevin Saxton at 3rd. Jeff Merzel is the first base umpire for today's action. 2-1 pitch. Will miss inside, and the count quickly goes to 3-1 on the Whitecaps' leadoff man.
Partner, I don't know about you, but I'm just glad we could play some baseball today.
Yeah, and you know what? I think everyone on the field feels the same way. 3-1 is right down Broadway to fill the count. Had this game been postponed, suspended, would have had to make it up on Thursday. Would have been a really tough stretch of baseball for the Cats, who would have had to play something like 10 games in 10 days.
Virtually 11 in a row, yeah.
We'll do the 3-2 once more as Abernathy is able to spoil a fastball top of the zone. Cats started 2-0 in 2026. Since then have gone 1-4-1. The loss a couple of nights ago against Orleans on the road was a tough one, to say the least, as Abernathy spins this on the ground to J.J. McCarthy, whose throw is low, but Hanley digs it out, and there's one gone. Rest of the defense, Liam, looks like this.
Yeah, pretty standard outfield over the past couple of days for the Cats. In left, moving occasionally back and forth from first base, Ryan Taransky. Center field will be Landon Beaver tonight, and Jace Lee getting another start in the outfield. Made a couple solid plays over there on Sunday against Orleans. He'll be in right field, and then from left to right in the infield, J.J. Moran at third base just made that nice play. Dawson Park returns to the lineup following a little bit of an injury, and then first start for Aiden Aguayo as a Kettleer out of UCLA. At first base, trusty old Jake Canley, his Indiana teammate behind the plate in Hogan Denny, and Grady Bivens playing a game of catch with Denny.
Brody DeLamelier takes ball 1. Swings at the next one and pops it foul opposite way. Bivens going to look for one thing in this start, I would assume, and it's a strikeout. Did not have one in his last start. For the first time in his career, an appearance without a strikeout, spring included. This one runs away, 2-1. Even despite the command troubles, looked really good against Bourne in a game that resulted in a tie.
He's got a really interesting 6-pitch mix, so he can go to a multitude of things, especially in a 2-strike count, which is why that was surprising, but got to assume today he'll fill up that strike zone again and possibly found a punch-out.
Able to even the count with DeLamelier, playing in his just second game of the summer. The redshirt junior from Florida State was really good in the spring after a short stint with Brewster last summer. Just 10 games, but hit 300, a 750 OPS. Really came to life this spring, though. 2-2. Slider swung on and missed. Bivens gets his first strikeout of the year. 2 up, 2 down.
Right on cue. There you go. There's the nasty sweeper he's got from that right side. Hard hitter to strike out. Didn't have a lot this year. And goes right to that slider in a 2-strike count and finds a punch out, the first of 26 for Grady Bivens.
Yeah, Bivens threw 72 innings at Eckerd College in the spring, and he struck out 90 batters. Such a perplexing outing for him as Cash Strayer fouls one back to the screen. The count will be 0-1. Strayer 2 of 13 to start the summer. One of those hits a long ball.
And Brewster has the most long balls in the CCBL currently, 6 of them in the early season.
Ball and a strike on the White Cap right fielder. Could be tough to hit homers today. Wind ever so slightly blowing in and certainly not warm. 1-1. 2 balls and a strike, and that actually hit Cash Strayer. Late call by Noah Hubbard. It'll be a base runner for the Whitecaps here in the first with 2 outs.
Sweeper's got a lot of movement, something to monitor, especially as this game progresses. There might be some rain coming a little bit later as the landing point for pitchers. Bivens looks like he's trying to find the middle ground between his outstretched and not slipping by getting too far down the mound.
Here's the catcher Owen Jenkins taking high. 1-0. Backstop with a 200 batting average. 6 games played on the Cape. In the portal after his freshman year at Kentucky. And it's 1-1. All blue uniforms for Brewster. Pretty sweet helmets. Teal and white. Bivens looking for a scoreless first inning here at Lowell Park. Here's a grounder, right side. It's Aguayo, the new Ket, making a nice play and putting an end to the first inning. A hit batter for Grady Bivens, but a scoreless frame. Ket's coming to bat for the first time this afternoon when we come back on Cape League TV.
A Generac generator from Mercier delivers more than reliable backup power. It delivers peace of mind. Peace of mind that comes from knowing our expert technicians, knowledgeable staff, and emergency service team are here when you need us most. As one of New England's leading Generac generator dealers, RCA provides a 10-year warranty and regular maintenance services to ensure your home stays protected. RCA, powering your peace of mind.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
After a scoreless first inning for the Whitecaps, they'll send out their starting pitcher, Santi Garcia, a lefty from LSU who had a really good spring. With LSU a 5.96 ERA in the SEC, has done some jumping around. Started his career a few years ago at Central Arizona. 2025 at Oregon, now at LSU, trying to make the jump to the starting role. Only made one start in 61 games in the spring season. Second start on the Cape after last year with Hyannis. A look at the Kettleers starting lineup. Dawson Park back in it for the first time since the 16th. He pinch ran a couple of nights ago, but that was all for him. Brian Taransky is in a left field batting second. Hogan Denny does the catching. Jake Hanley's at first base in the cleanup spot. Jesse DiMaggio is the DH after a day off on Sunday. Landon Beaver is the center fielder. J.J. Moran's at third base. Jace Lee is in right field. And the new guy, Aiden Aguayo, rounds out the lineup, playing second base for the Cats, Aiden Aguayo. Here comes Dawson Park. Left on a right matchup to open things in the bottom of the first inning. Good to see Park back in the lineup after missing quite a few games. Garcia's first pitch is a fastball that misses low, 1-0.
And I think to the point of Garcia on the mound, you're right. He's trying to transition into that starting role at LSU this upcoming year. Only threw most innings was 3 this season. That was against Mississippi State.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Lambden takes care of Park, shortstop to shortstop for out number 1.
Yeah, and also familiar with the Cape. Pitched for Hyannis last summer. 11 innings, no runs given up, so pretty good start. His first appearance as well. 2 1/3 innings pitched, 1 hit, 4 strikeouts, 3 walks, no runs again.
So here's Ryan Taransky with nobody on and 1 gone. Taransky squares to bunt, but pulls back and takes a ball. 2 for 17 start to the summer, but a really good swing off the bench against Orleans. 1-1.
And seems to be one of those guys hitting the corner for the Cats. Hit a couple balls really hard in his first couple of appearances, just wasn't finding the outfield grass, and then that pinch hit single was roped through the right side.
Accidental contact there. He'll be down in the count 1-2. Yeah, he came up in the bottom of the 8th inning, pinch hitting for Dayton Murphy in a 2-strike count, tied the game. A 2-run single that was mashed through the right side of the infield. First time we'd really seen loud contact for the Cats in what felt like a few games.
Yeah, the hits have been there. There were 8 on Sunday against Orleans, but you're right, a lot of those infield bloop singles. Besides the Beaver hit on Sunday, that was really the other loud contact point.
2-2 is just off the outside from Garcia, and the count will go full. The Cotuit offense certainly not where it wants to be right now. Towards the bottom in all 3 of the triple slash. Good job by Taransky to spoil that. Dead last in batting average. Dead last in OPS. But so much talent. You gotta think it's only a matter of time before they get going. 3 balls and 2 strikes with 1 out in the first. Garcia home. And a fastball is hit well into center field. Torres going back. He'll have room, and there's 2 gone in the first inning.
Loud contact again from Taransky, but he finds the center fielder Torres. Garcia still hasn't allowed a run on the Cape.
That'll bring up Hogan Denny. The catcher hitting .238. No homers, 4 runs batted in on the summer. I'll watch a strike. He announced today, after some other portal news, that he would be staying. Will be staying at Indiana this upcoming year. That's big for that program. Hoosiers have a lot of young guys that are ready to contribute. Felt like a team that could have done a whole lot more. With that veteran presence coming back, you got to feel pretty happy. Check swing, and it's 1-2. Now the guy waiting on deck, Jake Hanley, announced this morning he would be entering the transfer portal.
Big decisions all the way around for Jeff Mercier, the head coach at Indiana.
There's a bouncing ball foul. Indiana, a team that it's got the potential.
They've got, by my count, 8 guys on the Cape currently.
Yeah. 1-2. Nice job by Denny. Get a piece of that changeup. Stay alive. A good one from Santi Garcia. Looking for a clean 1-2-3 first inning on just 15 pitches. Barreled up to center field. Torres trots in and makes the catch for the third and final out of the first inning. We've played one at Lowell Park without a score. We'll be back on Cape League TV.
The Kettleers welcome ZoomInfo.com as a premium sponsor for the 2026 season. Smart businesses use ZoomInfo. It leverages data to unlock useful insights, and it allows you to know who to reach out to and how to reach them so you can grow your business. Unlock insights, engage customers, and win faster with ZoomInfo.
Proudly serving Cape Cod, Plymouth, and the South Shore since 1927, Paul J. Cazalt & Sons are here to solve your roofing, siding, and gutter needs. They also offer window replacement, rotten trim repair, deck resurfacing, and many other exterior improvements. Get in touch with the experts at Cazalt Roofing and Siding by calling 508-428-1177 or head to their website at cazalt.com, spelled CAZEAULT.com.
Hey Cats fans, this is outfielder Isaac Sturgis. You're listening to the Kettleers Baseball on Cape Cod League TV.
Hey Cotuit fans, this is Dayton Murphy, shortstop from Purdue. This is your home for Kettleers Baseball all summer long. Catch all the action from Lowell Park and on the road right here on the Cape League TV.
Back for the start of the second inning. Grady Bivens back on the hill. Picked up his first strikeout on the summer in the first inning of work, a 19-pitch first inning. He did hit a batter, but worked around it and hit batters, free passes. That was a story to tell in the loss against Orleans on Sunday night. Trying to clean that up here today. And if you are able to do that, you got to feel pretty good about your chances of winning if you're Cotuit.
Well, on paper, it's been, especially Sunday's game, just looking at the box score, 8 hits, only 1 error for Cotuit, and 5 hits and 1 error for the Firebirds. Felt like that was in reach all day for Cotuit, and things kind of just slipped away a little bit at the end, and a lot of that was credited to those free passes. 5 hit by pitches total, struck out, I believe, 15 times total in that game.
Jamie Lasofsky takes a strike, and it's 1-1. 233 average, a homer, and 3 runs batted in. Playing in the 9th game of the summer as he bounces this foul. 1 for 3 last time out against Bourne. What was a win for the White Caps. 1-2, Bivens ahead. Pitch is reached for and grounded foul. Lasofsky, last couple of years at William and Mary, where he was very, very good. Hit .357 in 108 games. 13 home runs this most recent spring. Gets hit in the back. Second hit batter for Bivens.
Seems to be that landing spot again, trying to figure out what the accurate point of where the foot should come down is. There's a lot of new dirt placed on the mound and in the infield right now. Trying to get this field playable. There were rains all day up until about first pitch almost, it felt like. So something to monitor on the mound for Bivens.
Hit batter brings up Dane Harvey, who is massive.
Yeah, this
Swings
guy,
at the first pitch.
This guy is
6'5", 270 pounds. Looks every bit of it, maybe more.
Yes, yes. Walked past me and I was frightened. Yes.
frightened.
It's baseball is a long way, too. 19 on the year.
Down in the count, 0-2. Also hit 14 doubles, slugged .729 at Ohio State.
Is that good?
It'll play. Only 1 home run so far in 7 games on the Cape, but I'm sure. Give him some time. 0-2 pitch is bounced on the ground, up the middle, into center field. Turning around second is Lasowski. He'll get there, as the second baseman, Aiden Aguayo, was all the way out there in shallow right field to get it back in.
Yeah, it was kind of a mini shift there from Aguayo. Obviously, the lefty Harvey with a lot of pull side power, so he was playing pretty close over to Jake Hanley at the first base bag, and there was no shift on the backside, so Park just was playing a traditional shortstop. That's a big hole up the middle, and well played by Harvey. Just found the hole, hit it up the middle, rolled all the way into center field. Aguayo heads up play getting out there, but runners on the corners with nobody out.
A 2-strike base hit for Dane Harvey. Lambden now takes outside. Jake, 160 batting average without an extra base hit on the summer, playing in his 9th game. Incoming senior. Really good year at Duke, trying to cash in here. He spoils that. Pretty good fastball from Bivens up and out of the zone. Been a big RBI guy, has Lambden. Got 3 of them on the young summer. Big spot for him here. Brewster trying to take the lead in the second, as the pitch is hit off of Hanley's glove to Aguayo at second, back to first in time. 3-4-3 on the ground out, but the run scores.
What a play. That's been 2 of them now for Aiden Aguayo, ranging over to his left side. Dealt with the deflection perfectly, knew he had to get it out quickly, and yes, the run scores, so 1-0 Brewster, but getting that out is a super good first step to the inning for Bivens, especially getting some confidence as opposed to runners on first and second with nobody out here.
So the hit by pitch this time does come back to hurt Bivens, as Michael Torres takes a strike, the center fielder, out of the number 8 spot. Batting $154, no homers, 3 runs batted in 6 Cape League games. Dane Harvey leads off second. 0-1. Already getting to see Aiden Aguayo in action, and so far it's been pretty good. Played in a pretty stacked infield out of UCLA.
You and I are both familiar, but traditional shortstop, sat behind Rock Jalowski all season, who's projected #1 pick in the upcoming draft, and said he learned a lot from him. Obviously, such a talent. Stacked infield, played a little bit of second base, DH'd occasionally, and he's got fielding ability as well. Will be a big-time player for UCLA next season.
2 balls, a strike on Torres. The pitch runs in. 1-0 Brewster here, top of the second inning at Lowell Park. Bivens had to throw 19 pitches in the first inning. This next pitch will be number 16 of the second. And it misses high for ball 4. First walk issued, but 3rd free pass for Bivens.
That's been 2 hit by pitches and a walk already for Bivens. So that was exactly what Coach Cooper emphasized at the end of last game. He said, just simply put, if we clean up the errors and free passes, we can win a lot of games. But that's just a matter of putting that into play. Especially Coach Curtin, pitching coach for the Cats, has emphasized just attacking the zone. Bivens has struggled a little bit in the early going.
Here's Adam Magpok, left fielder out of San Diego State, with 2 runners on and 2 outs. Pardon, 1 out. First pitch misses in. You think Adam is used to this weather down at San Diego?
I would say probably not.
I think that's the correct answer. One 0 pitch is a little bit low from Bivens, and it's 2-0. San Diego kid kind of through and through from Torrance, California, which is close enough. South LA. Second stint with Brewster. So he takes high. Stole 29 bags a season ago as a White Cap. Brewster's team MVP. And 114 at-bats, hit 228. That one drops in there. It'll be a called strike one. Bivens finally back in the zone. Mentality for Bivens has got to be, you're a pitch away. Get a ground ball. Can get you out of this inning, even though Magpok does have good speed. He'll take a strike, and the count is full.
And that's the way to do it right there. 2 double plays turned against Hyannis on Saturday.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 on. Bivens home. Slapped the other way, and a foul ball. A run in for the Whitecaps here in the second inning. First 2 batters reached. Jamie Lasowski and Dane Harvey. Lasowski in. Harvey standing on second. Torres on first. Infield double play depth. Looking for one here. Harvey's going to take off for third. This pitch is swung on and missed. Throw to third is not in time. Interesting there. Looked like J.J. Moran never got the tag down.
Yeah, that was an interesting play. Moran caught the short hop. He might have thought there were 2 outs right there. He kept it in front, and then instead of trying to apply the tag, just kind of kept the ball with him.
Brings up the top of the order. We'll see if that has any effect on this inning, because I think the throw from Denny was good enough to get an out.
He's got a cannon behind the plate.
He sure does. We've seen it. We have seen it. He's only thrown out a runner or 2, but had that nice back pick not yesterday, 2 days ago. Thought he was going to try one there. Count is 2-0 instead. So Harvey steals third base. 6'5", 275 pounds. Not afraid to take third. Torres leading off first. 2 outs in the inning. 2-0 count from Bivens as Torres will take off, and Denny's not even going to attempt it.
Good no throw right there, especially with a get you over strike from Bivens. Got to go after Abernathy right here.
Jay Abernathy started the game with a ground out to shortstop. 2 in scoring position. 2-1 pitch is at the top of the zone for a called strike. Make it 2-2. Brewster trying to apply all sorts of pressure here in the second. 2-2 pitch. Bivens with a changeup that gets fouled back. Still only 1 hit, but the free pass has been the problem for Bivens. The hit batter and the walk. Already 48 pitches that runs inside. Third hit batter for Grady Bivens, and the bases are loaded for Brewster.
Still 1 pitch away. That's got to be the mindset. Coach Curtin coming out to check on his guy. Dangerous hitter at the plate, but always a chance.
Well, we weren't exactly sure this game was going to be played. Kind of just sitting around twiddling our thumbs until about 4 o'clock. It looked like the skies were going to clear, and you can see that the mound is pretty wet. Bivens has to try and pry some of that dirt out from his cleats. 1 game on the Cape did get postponed, Hyannis and Harwich. They already called that one. They're going to have to play a makeup game. Falmouth and YD underway in the bottom of the first inning. No problems there. We'll have to see what happens with Wareham and Orleans, Chatham and Bourne.
It
a
is
little bit later tonight.
It is so important, though, to get this one in, because
huge.
All the teams on the Cape traveling to Fenway Park on July 2nd, so that would make it technically 14 days in a row of play for Cotuit.
Bivens works from the windup with the bases loaded, but he misses outside with a sweeper to Brody DeLamelier, who hit 18 extra base hits in the spring at FSU. Huge chance to blow this game open right now. Bivens did strike him out, their first battle in the first inning. 1-1. Another slider swung on and missed. Really good pitch by Bivens.
DeLamelier hasn't been able to pick that up either, so you might see a setup pitch right here, maybe a fastball high, or you could freeze it on the outside corner with the fastball, but expect to go back to that soon.
1-2 pitch. Back to the breaker. It misses high. Dane Harvey, the runner, on third. Michael Torres off second. Jay Abernathy off first. 1-0 Brewster, a run home in the second. 2-2 pitch is hit off the end of the bat. Hanley has no problem taking care of out number 3. Brewster gets 1 run, but leave the bases loaded on 1 hit. Bivens able to get out of the jam. Cotuit going to try and respond when we come back.
Want to give your kids an experience they'll never forget? That's what our Kettleers clinics are all about. Kids ages 6 to 18 will have the opportunity to learn the fundamentals of baseball and the importance of sportsmanship from some of the top college baseball players in the country. Youth baseball clinics begin the week of June 22nd and end the week of July 20th, and sessions are held from 9 to 11:30 each day. The advanced baseball clinics run from July 27th to the 31st. Head to the Kettleers website for more information.
The Kettleers welcome ZoomInfo.com as a premier sponsor for the 2026 season. Smart businesses use ZoomInfo. It leverages data to unlock useful insights, and it allows you to know who to reach out to and how to reach them so you can grow your business. Unlock insights, engage customers, and win faster with ZoomInfo. Back at cloud-covered Lowell Park for the bottom of the second inning. Brewster leading over Cotuit 1-0. White Caps did leave the bases loaded in the top of the inning. Brady Bivens was able to work around a couple of hit batters, a walk, limit the damage to just the 1 run. Jake Hanley, Jesse DiMaggio, and Landon Beaver for the Cats here in the last of the second after Santi Garcia sent Cotuit down 1-2-3 to open up the ballgame.
Well, Hanley made a big decision yesterday, officially entering the transfer portal at Indiana this year, and he'll be a hot commodity.
He sure will be. Swings at the first pitch and fouls it off himself. Hitting .240 so far on the Cape. A couple of home runs, both coming in that win against YD. Down in the count here, 0-2. You were telling me during break you had this wild stat. I'm intrigued.
Yes. So there's Hanley. Good swing right there.
Soft liner to the left side. Long throw across. Jake Lambden got him by a step. 4 up, 4 down to start the day. A little help from his shortstop for Santi Garcia.
Wow. What a play right there. Going in the hole, short hop. Back to the stat, partner. So versus a lefty this season, Cotuit is top 2 in the league in average, OBP, slug, and OPS. So all 4 major hitting categories, top 2 in the league. Against a righty, they're bottom 2 in the league.
Jesse DiMaggio pops out to the first baseman, Dane Harvey. That's pretty crazy.
Just an on-paper comparison, batting average versus a right-hander this season, 191. Batting average versus a lefty, 250. That's 70 points higher.
Wow.
It's a crazy difference, and with the lefty on the mound tonight, some promise.
Well, so far, Santi Garcia has retired the first 5 batters he's faced. Got a lefty here in Landon Beaver who takes outside. He's gotten those 5 outs on 19 pitches. It's been pretty good. One and one as Beaver goes chasing. Landon Beaver, one of 2 qualified hitters for the Kets, batting over 300. Picked up his first double in the Sunday game against Orleans. It was one that we really did not see.
No.
But we did call.
It was hit hard off the bat, I can tell you that.
That's about it. I could tell you that Beaver took a wide turnaround first and was able to trot into second. 1-2 from Garcia. Misses high. Really just trying to bring this pitch count up because Garcia is not a guy that's given length a whole lot in his career. At Oregon was used strictly as a 1-inning guy, lefty specialist. 2-2 is hit up the middle into center field. There goes your no-hitter. Base hit for Landon Beaver. He stays hot.
It's been so simple at the plate. That's what I've loved most about the approach is just not trying to do too much, and he's been spraying all parts of the field. He can go yard easily. Seen him do it dozens of times in batting practice, but that simple approach going the other way, that one lined right back up the middle. 2-out single.
Gives J.J. Moran an opportunity here in the second inning. The third baseman takes a fastball outside. 158 batting average, no homers, a run batted in for J.J. so far as a Kettleer. One and one. Yeah, especially back to your point about Beaver with 2 strikes. All you're trying to do is put the ball in play, make the defense make a play, and sometimes you might just walk out of the at-bat with a base hit. Garcia picked Beaver off first base. That erases the single. Beaver leading a little too much off the first base bag. So 1-0 after 2 innings, and the Kettleers had an opportunity, but squander it with 2 outs, and Santi Garcia is able to get out of the inning after the 2-out base hit. Bivens going to retake the hill here, but before we get there, we're going to throw it over to Brooke Killgore, who's got some fun Kettleer history. Brooke, take it away. Brooke, awesome stuff, and you know what? I have to agree with Peyton there. Lowell Park, pretty awesome.
Even through the rain.
Top of the third inning, 1-0 Brewster leading. And Grady Bivens back to the hill. Boy, he's had to work very hard, and not going to get much easier for him here as he's got the middle of the White Caps order. Cash Strayer, Owen Jenkins, Jamie Laskowski.
Already at 53 pitches.
Yep. Had to throw 34 in that second inning, in which he allowed just one run but hit 2 batters and also walked a batter.
Yeah, through 72. His first start.
Falls behind Strayer 2-0.
Looks like Aaron England in the pen, getting loose.
Would be our first look at him. Arrived on Cape late last week. This is shot in the air to center field. Beavers got a beat on it, and he makes the catch in front of the wall. One gone in the third.
For the White Caps, the catcher, number 29, Owen Jenkins from Texas Tech.
Brings up Owen Jenkins. The catchers who is 0 for 1 takes a strike. A hit for either side. Both singles. This is hit well. In the air to center again. Beavers back there. Finds the wall, then steps forward to make the play. 2 up, 2 down for Bivens. He could use a quick inning.
Absolutely. First pitch, second pitch swings. Those are exactly what Bivens would like, filling up the zone to start this inning. Beaver with 2 straight plays. That was a good swing, just off the end of the bat, a hair. Otherwise, Jenkins might have left this park in center field.
397 out there to straightaway center. 320 down the lines at Lowell Park. Laskowski takes low. Tapper foul, and it's 1-1. Laskowski led off the second inning. He was hit by a pitch, came around to score the game's lone run. It was in a 1-2 count. Pitch that ran inside and barely clipped him on the elbow guard. Barrels this to center field. It'll drop in, a base hit. All 3 balls in this inning going right up the middle.
That one a different result, though. Tagged into center, waited back on a breaking ball there, just took it right back where it came from. And this will be the end of the day for Grady Bivens.
Coach Rob Cooper is coming out there to the mound to take the baseball from his starter Bivens, who has had to throw 60 pitches in just 2 2/3 innings. I think it's going to be Aaron England coming in when we come back here on Cape League TV. 1-0 Brewster, 2 outs in the top of the third. Boston Hand to Shoulder is the go-to team for Boston's professional athletes, musicians, workers, and families across New England. They are trusted orthopedic specialists for athletes and everyday people. So if an injury is slowing you down, Boston Hand to Shoulder is now on Cape Cod. Call 617-965-HAND for all your hand and upper extremity needs. Boston Hand to Shoulder, proud sponsor of the Kettleers.
A Generac generator from Mercier delivers more than reliable backup power. It delivers peace of mind. Peace of mind that comes from knowing our expert technicians, knowledgeable staff, and emergency service team are here when you need us most. As one of New England's leading Generac generator dealers, RCA provides a 10-year warranty and regular maintenance services to ensure your home stays protected. RCA, powering your peace of mind.
Kets fans, this is Landon Beaver, outfielder from UAB, and we're grateful for all your support this summer. Let's get back to the best ballpark on the Cape League TV.
Southpaw Aaron England on to make his Cotuit Kettleer debut in place of Grady Bivens, who goes 2 2/3 innings. The Southpaw England was really good in the spring at Louisville in 31 innings pitched. He went 3-2 to the tune of a 4.35 ERA. Struck out 27 batters. The walks at times were a problem. Walked 20 batters in those 30 innings, but he's ready to go. Talked to him day after he got here. He said, my main goal is to throw hard, throw strikes, get outs. And he's got the opportunity to do that here in the top of the third inning.
Hey, good plan, right?
Yeah.
And pretty simple. I love it. I think adding a lefty arm to the pen, especially for Coach Cooper and Curtin, super impactful. The thing that stands out to me about the numbers is the innings jump from freshman to sophomore season. 4 1/3 innings pitched his freshman year. This season, 31. Kind of does live or die with a strikeout, occasionally strikeout walk, but big-time, powerful arm out of the pen that Cotuit can use. First appearance as a Ket.
First appearance as a Ket, also first appearance on the Cape, was with the Lacrosse Loggers in the Northwoods League all the way back in 2025. He'll have Dane Harvey, a left-handed bat. Maybe that playing into the factor to get him in now is maybe you don't want to let Harvey see Bivens again. Harvey 6'5", 275 pounds. Stole a bag in the second inning after singling. He'll bat with a runner on first and 2 outs. England's first pitch is a Kettleers in there for a strike. 90 miles an hour. Wasowski, the one to chase Bivens from this ball game after his 2-out single. And Aaron England quickly jumps ahead of Dane Harvey, 0-2, but Harvey was in an 0-2 count against Grady Bivens when he singled in the second. Pitch home. Taken, that's strike 3. Uno, dos, adios. How about that for an introduction of Aaron England? Strikes out Dane Harvey on 3 pitches. First batter he faces as a Kettleer. Brewster goes scoreless. To the bottom of the third we go on Cape League TV.
The Kettleers welcome ZoomInfo.com as a premium sponsor for the 2026 season. Smart businesses use ZoomInfo. It leverages data to unlock useful insights, and it allows you to know who to reach out to and how to reach them so you can grow your business. Unlock insights, engage customers, and win faster with ZoomInfo.
Proudly serving Cape Cod, Plymouth, and the South Shore since 1927, Paul J. Cazalt & Sons are here to solve your roofing, siding, and gutter needs. They also offer window replacement, rotten trim repair, deck resurfacing, and many other exterior improvements. Get in touch with the experts at Cazalt Roofing and Siding by calling 508-428-1177 or head to their website at cazalt.com, spelled CAZEAULT.com.
Hey Kets fans, this is outfielder Isaac Sturgis. You're listening to the Kettleers Baseball on Cape Cod League TV.
Hey Cotuit fans, this is Dayton Murphy, shortstop from Purdue. This is your home for Kettleers baseball all summer long. Catch all the action from Lowell Park and on the road right here on the Cape League TV.
Bottom of the third inning at Lowell Park, where Brewster currently holds a 1-0 advantage over Cotuit. 7-8-9 for the Cats in the last of the third. J.J. Moran, Jace Lee, and The new guy, Aiden Aguayo, set to face off against Santi Garcia, who through this point has faced the minimum, despite allowing a base hit to Landon Beaver. Picked him off a couple of pitches later. So J.J. Moran will get a second try. Was in a 1-1 count his last time. Things considered, it's been a pretty good day. I say that because we didn't think we were going to get baseball today. And here we are. Surging forward.
Precipitation later. Looks like, knock on wood, it'll hold off.
0-1 on Moran. Again, 158 batting average for JJ. No homers and just 1 run batted in. Does have a double. Swings over the top of a good Santi Garcia curveball to make it 0-2. Garcia didn't pitch more than 3 innings in an outing at LSU. He's got a really good opportunity to do it here as Moran pounds one on the ground left side. Lasowski's throw across is in time.
Yeah, that breaking ball has been the key part of Garcia's outing today. 12-6, you get in a 2-strike count. Doesn't have a strikeout yet, but just weak contact all the way around. 1 through 7 so far.
Just 15 pitches in the first, 11 in the second. Jace Lee takes a strike right down the middle. Lee also a Ket trying to get it going offensively in his Cape League season. Cape League freshman season, if you will. 1 for 15 without an extra base hit. Was 0 for 2, a couple of walks. One of those walks drew in a run against Orleans. Check swing grounder right side. Harvey will flip underhanded to Garcia, and Lee is retired. Another 2 quick outs for Santi Garcia.
Nifty play right there from Harvey at the first base bag. Kind of side shoveled that after receiving the grounder.
Second baseman from UCLA, number 10.
And now the first at bat for Aiden Aguayo.
Freshman out of UCLA, making his Kettleer debut. First pitch to him is there for a strike. Hit 243 in the spring in 30 games, just over 100 at-bats, a couple of homers. Swings through a fastball and promptly behind 0-2. Pretty tough infield to crack into with the potential #1 overall draft pick at shortstop, Phoenix Call, and other guys playing second. 0-2 from Garcia. This is low. Good breaker. One, 2. In the dirt, check swing. He went around. Catcher Jenkins will have to go to first to complete the strikeout, and he does. Through 3 innings, Santi Garcia has faced the minimum. It's 1-0 Brewster. We'll go to the 4th here on the Kettleers Digital Network.
Aubin Equipment has been providing service to commercial landscapers in the Cape Cod area for more than a decade. They're staffed with experts and professionals who will provide you with personal service for all your equipment needs. Aubin Equipment is the exclusive sales and service dealer for Walker mowers on Cape Cod, and we're named the top dealer in Walker equipment 3 years in a row. Find Aubin Equipment online at aubinequipment.com or stop by Monday through Friday at their location in South Dennis.
Cape and Coast Bank has been supporting Cape Cod families since 1921. Just like the Kettleers, they believe in teamwork, commitment, and community. Whether you're planning your next big move or need smart business advice, Cape and Coast Bank is there to help. Find out more by visiting capeandcoastbank.com or at their nearby location off Falmouth Road in Marston's Mills.
Cats fans, this is Hogan Denny, catcher from Indiana University, and we're grateful for all your support this summer. Let's get back to the best ballpark on Cape League TV.
A 1-0 lead for the Brewster White Caps, who come to bat here top of the 4th inning. Jake Lambden, Michael Torres, and Adam Magpock. It's still Aaron England on the hill for Rob Cooper and the Kets. Only got to see him throw 3 pitches, but it was a 3-pitch K, getting Dane Harvey to go down looking to end the 3rd inning. Not a bad start to your Cotuit career, Mr. Aaron England.
Not at all. Line complete for Bivens as well. Hit by pitches were an issue, only 1 walk, but 2 2/3, 2 hits, 1 run, and 2 strikeouts. Kids probably would have hoped for a little more distance out of him, but pitch count got up there. That's kind of what you have to do sometimes. Only 1 run on the board, though.
Free passes, hit batters have been a problem for Cotuit pitching. As England misses low, it's 1-1 on Jake Lambden. The starter, Alex Soteropoulos, on Sunday went 3 2/3, walked 4 batters. In relief, Tyler Mercier hit 4. It's 1-2. That was really the difference in that ball game on Sunday. Kind of crazy how quickly things can change throughout the summer. 1-2. In the air to center, not struck well. Beaver squeezes, 1 gone in the 4th. Through 10 innings pitched, this Cotuit bullpen had struck out 18 batters, walked just 1. Things have certainly flipped on its head since then.
Yeah, that was kind of one of the things that stood out in the early season, especially through the first 3 games. Strikeouts are still there, 4th in the league at 83, but a team ERA last in the CCBL, 5.61.
0-1 on Michael Torres, the center fielder, number 8 hitter. Walked and stole a bag in the 2nd. Not bunting this time as he takes low. A lot of that ERA, I think you can accredit to the 17-run game that Chatham threw up here.
That is true. That's a good point.
So you take that out, looks a little bit better, but the thing about stats is you can't just remove them whenever you want. It did happen. 2-1. Staff, for the most part, has been able to find ways to work around the wildness, but that being said, when it hasn't, it's cost ball games. 2-2 on Torres.
Well, the stuff's been there, right? Every guy coming out of the bullpen starting has the ability, and you see flashes occasionally. Bivens only allowed 1 run today, but, you know, just allowing himself to get in those situations with a couple hit by pitches and the walks.
Dawson Park with a nice play. Nicely done by Hanley at first as well to scoop it, and there's 2 gone.
What a play.
Yeah.
Dawson Park back in the lineup, fields it on the run through a wet infield grass. Hanley digs it out at first. 2 up, 2 down.
Yeah, hey, welcome back, kid. Seeing him for the first time since the 16th in the starting lineup. Number 9 man, Adam Magpock. Swings through. First pitch fastball at 91 miles an hour. Pretty big cut. Bivens was able to get him swinging in the 2nd. Just his 5th strikeout on the summer. He's also walked 8 times, so he's a tough guy to get for Bivens, who did not exactly have strikeout stuff today. Ball and a strike. England trying to get this out so he doesn't have to face the top of the order. And he might have done it. A pop-up right side. Hanley gives a chase, but it's into the trees. 1-2. 1-0 Brewster leading, top of the 4th inning. England looking for Cotuit's first 1-2-3 inning of the evening. Pitch on the way. Hit on the ground. Diving stop by J.J. Moran. He picks himself up, throws to first. It's in time. A couple of nice plays on the left side of the diamond for Cotuit help Aaron England go 1-2-3 in the 4th inning. Let's see if the bats can get going when we come back in the bottom of the 4th inning. 1-0 Brewster.
Cape and Coast Bank has been supporting Cape Cod families since 1921. Just like the Kettleers, they believe in teamwork, commitment, and community. Whether you're planning your next big move or need smart business advice, Cape and Coast Bank is there to help. Find out more by visiting capeandcoastbank.com or at their nearby location off Falmouth Road in Marston's Mills.
Proudly serving Cape Cod, Plymouth, and the South Shore since 1927, Paul J. Cazault & Sons are here to solve your roofing, siding, or gutter needs. They also offer window replacement, rotten trim repair, deck resurfacing, and many other exterior improvements. Get in touch with the experts at Cazault Roofing and Siding by calling 508-428-1177 or head to their website at cazault.com. That's CAZEAULT.com.
Hey Cotuit fans, this is Dayton Murphy, shortstop from Purdue. This is your home for Kettleers baseball all summer long. Catch all the action from Lowell Park and on the road right here on the Cape League TV.
Bottom of the 4th inning, and do you see that? Liam, look at it. The sun is starting to shine here on Lowell Park. Fire me up, baby. It was raining all day. And finally here at 6 o'clock, it's starting to peek through. The field here at Lowell Park looks a whole lot better when the sun's shining down on it.
Couldn't agree more, partner. I think that this is credit to Coach Cooper, credit to both organizations, really. It looked like at the start of this game there was no chance of either team playing. Guys, fans kind of showing up to the field against their will almost to try and see if a baseball game happened, and this is the stuff that brings you energy.
Santi Garcia back to work, top of the order, second time through as Dawson Park takes outside. Park, Taransky, and Denny for the Cats trying to get on the board, even the score. Brewster got a run in the 2nd inning. And a lot of zeros since then. Backdoor breaker for a strike on Park.
Yeah, zeros is right. He's faced 9 hitters through 9 hitters, so pretty crazy.
Yep. Did allow a base hit to Landon Beaver with 2 outs, then promptly picked him off 2 pitches later.
That's the 2nd time that's happened for Beaver, too.
It's things like that that have potentially cost Cotuit games so far in the early going. 2-2, another backdoor breaker. Pretty good pitch from Garcia, who's gone 9 up, 9 down, technically. Faced the minimum. Only done so striking out 1 batter. He's a big-time strikeout guy at LSU and at Oregon. Struck out nearly 14 batters per 9 innings in the spring with the Tigers. Payoff pitch here is spoiled. Looked like Dawson Park pulled that thing out of the dirt. Shortstop grounded out to his shortstop counterpart in the 1st inning. Here's the payoff from Garcia. outside, ball 4. A base runner for the Kettleers to start the inning. First walk issued by Garcia.
Exactly how you start off the inning. Work a full count. That's just the second full count of the day. Other guy who was in a full count is the guy stepping up to the box right now, Ryan Turansky. Base runners. That's necessary for scoring runs, I've been told.
The walk, and yeah, now not a bad time to have a hit as Ryan Turansky steps up. Really good breaking ball for a strike. Turansky flew out to center field in the first inning. Worked a 3-2 count though. Fouled off a couple of pitches. Don't think it qualified as a quality at bat. Shy by just a pitch or two, but still nonetheless you'll take that over the strikeout. Was down in that count for quite some time. Cotuit's lost 2 games in a row, so this still early season kind of feels like a must-win. Just want to get back on the right track before a really tough stretch of baseball games.
Born tomorrow, an off day, and then it's baseball for pretty much 12 straight days.
You're playing 6 straight days before Fenway Day on the 2nd, then more baseball after that. Not a whole lot of time off for this crew.
Yeah, it's a tough stretch.
Could be a season-defining stretch. 2-1. Catches the corner for a strike. Nonchalant call by Noah Hubbard behind the plate. It's 2-2.
He was certain on that one.
Yeah, he was sure. Nobody out, bottom of the 4th inning. 2-2 is in the dirt. Taking off for second is Park. No throw from Owen Jenkins. And Dawson Park works himself into scoring position. Really good read on a ball in the dirt.
Love it. Saw a mistake on that in the pitch run situation against Orleans. That was Dawson Park as well. Kind of misread the timing of it. Got a little bit caught behind in it and got thrown out at second base. That time swiped second. And that's something the Cats haven't done a lot this year.
Count is full. Swing and a miss. Garcia blows the heater by Turansky, top of the zone. His second strikeout is out number 1 in the 4th.
Mercier's got solid stuff, especially in 2 strike counts. Been working his way through.
So now Hogan Denny will be tasked with trying to tie the game. Might have just done more than that. Sends it in the air to center. Torres will make the catch. Park going to stay aggressive on the bases and take third. Pretty good swing by Hogan Denny. Able to move the runner.
Brewster's dugout is saying that Park left early from second. So they had the third baseman, Laskowski, throw back to Abernathy at second base. The umpire, Jeff Merzel, did not see it that way. Hard hit ball, though, from Denny right there.
Maybe on a day where the sun was fully shining through, that could have got out of here. Wind blowing out, perhaps. Not this time, though. Jake Hanley takes strike 1. Dawson Park, we've seen him be aggressively wrong, I guess you could say, on Sunday against Orleans, but twice in this inning, aggressively right.
Well, that was going to be my point. I like that. I think.
Love it. I love it.
Going after it on the base pass. Again, that's something that Cats haven't really done that much this season. They're last in the CCBL in stolen bases, 6. Harwich has got 34 for reference.
Hanley with a ground ball to Harvey at first base. Scoops it up, takes it to first, and the inning is over. A leadoff walk. Dawson Park standing on second with 1 out, but the Cats do not score. We've played 4, and Brewster's got a 1-0 lead.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
1-0 Brewster as we head to the top of the 5th inning at Lowell Park. Sun has tucked away once more. The field is fully covered in skies, but still in clouds. Let's just keep moving forward. Top of the order.
Keep it pushing, partner.
Jay Abernathy, Brady Delamelier, and Cash Strayer. Aaron England going back out there. 4 batters, 4 outs, 1 strikeout. Southpaw's been really nice in his Kettleer debut.
Definitely has. Been filling up the strike zone. He's gotten to a 2-strike count in all 4 hitters he's faced. 4 first pitch strikes. That's a good approach right there.
Throwing about 4 pitches per plate appearance. 16 to be exact, 12 of which have been strikes. So when I talked to him the other day and he said he wants to focus on throwing hard and throwing strikes, he's doing both of those things. Fastball's been 91 or 90 to 92. And a nice strike percentage as well. Top of the order for the White Caps. Abernathy squares to bunt, gets it down first base side. Going to be a tough play for Hanley, and he can't make it. Beautiful bunt by Jay Abernathy. Work himself on to start the 5th.
Yeah, it's super typical for Abernathy. He's got elite speed. Already 1 stolen base on the season. Pulls a bunt down the first baseline and just outruns everybody. England had to try and cover the bag. Hanley had to come make the play. Perfect positioning and a single.
And this guy's got good wheels. Had 32 stolen bases a season ago with Brewster. England knows that, checks on him at first, but he's back head first. Brody Delamelier is 0 for 2 in this ball game. Strikeout versus Bivens, also a ground out to first. England's going to check over to first again, and with no limit on how many times you could throw over, why not? Swing and a miss, 0-1. In 2025, Abernathy had 32 stolen bases. I'm just looking around. Chatham had 40 as a team.
Yeah.
They were at worst in the league, stolen bases. That's 8 shy of a team's total. Quick pitch from England. Able to get the foul ball. It's 0-2.
Well, Harwich is on pace for 100 plus as a team. Got 34 through 8 games.
They had 80 last year. That was second place. Falmouth had 83. Goes back to, I think, just being aggressive is a great way to win ball games out here. Looked like Abernathy was leaning, but able to get back safely. Another quick pitch and a ground ball to third. Moran's got it. Throw to second in time. On to first. It pulls Hanley off the bag. I think that was Dawson Park covering the second base bag, opposed to the second baseman, Aiden Aguayo. Tough play for Park to make.
Yeah, that's interesting coming across the bag right there. Usually that's Aguayo coming to cover second base. Moran might have just found Park's eyes quickly right away, and he was pulled towards the bag. Fielder's choice, you get the speed off the base pass.
So 5-6, fielder's choice. Brings up Cash Strayer, and the first pitch runs inside, gets away from Denny. Advancing up to second is DeLamelier. Thought about taking the turn to third. But either way, he's in scoring position on the wild pitch. Strayer 0 for 1, was hit in the first inning, flew out to center in the third. Brewster already leading 1-0 and have once again put themselves in an opportunity to add on. That one's fouled back. Base runners in 4 of 5 innings so far for the Whitecaps. With the bases loaded in the second inning, we're only able to get 1 run. Here's a grounder right side. Aguayo will scoop it off the dirt, throw to first for the second inning, or second out of the inning.
DeLamelier moves over to third base. Productive out, but now 2 down for England.
And now Owen Jenkins, who's 0 for 2. First pitch. Clips the inside corner for a strike. Nicely located with that sinker from England. One and one. Hits in 3 of the last 4 innings for Brewster. They've only been able to muster 1 run. Cotuit pitching has done a nice job bearing down. 1-0 pitch, broken bat, looping liner to center field. That will fall in, a base hit. Aaron England could not have jammed Owen Jenkins any more than that. Completely sawed-off action, but it's an RBI hit.
Talk about some strength at the plate. That was jammed right on the inside of the barrel. Shattered the bat all over the place and just pulled the hands through just enough to find center field. First RBI of the year for Jenkins. 5th hit.
It gives Jamie Laskowski a chance with 2 outs and a runner on. That is just unfortunate for Cotuit. Pitch in the dirt, scoots away from Denny, not far enough for Jenkins to advance, 1-0. The bat was past the third base bag, kind of in between second and third. Had to have gone at least 100 feet in the air.
Almost went as far as the ball.
Exactly. Tough luck for Aaron England. Still an opportunity to get out of this inning. Limit the damage to 1 run, so what? 2-0 Brewster here in the top of the 5th. Got to be able to trust your offense to score a couple of runs. 2-0. Nice pitch. Nicely received by Denny as well. It's 2-1. Been really impressed with Hogan Denny behind the plate. He's showed off the cannon on multiple occasions, but also the ability to block and receive. A guy that can play anywhere on the diamond. Might be earning a spot behind the plate next year at Indiana. An everyday spot. Might not have to worry about everywhere else.
He can truly play everywhere, though. Played some great outfield this year at Indiana. Saw as a Cat playing some third base.
Yep. 2-2. Runner starting to stop. It'll just miss outside. And the count goes full on the number 5 hitter, Jamie Laskowski. Jenkins will have a head start on this one. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Top of the 5th inning. Here's the pitch from England. Breaking ball. Not sure where it missed. First walk issued by England. And the second walk by Cotuit pitching.
Yeah, I think it was low, but it was pretty close. Good pitch in a 3-2 count to go breaking ball.
Was touching the zone, according to TrackMan. Dane Harvey takes a strike. Snap throw to first, gets into right field. Snuck over Hanley's glove. Rounding third is Jenkins. Here he comes. Plateward, the throw will get past Hogan Denny and into the dugout.
And I believe home plate will be awarded.
Should have home plate here. Had the throw been better to first base, Hogan Denny might have ended the inning picking off Laskoski. Instead, he will score. And it's 4-0 here in the 5th. From bad to worst in the frame.
It's a tough play. Lefty in the box. You got to throw behind the runner if you're Denny.
We've seen him do it.
Yeah, saw him do it on Sunday against Orleans. Exact same situation. But it just got away from Hanley at first, and then the throw, bang, bang from Aguayo. Tough play.
A strike on Harvey. It's 0-2, who is showing much displeasure in the call. Shaking his head. Saw that after he struck out looking on 3 pitches to end the 3rd. See if England can get him again. Not on 3 pitches. That sounded like a windshield. 4-0 Brewster in the top of the 5th inning. 3 runs home in the frame. Just 2 base hits, both singles. England trying to escape. The pitch is in the dirt. So frustrating too, because the ball 4, the walk to Laskoski, you thought it could have been called a strike. It's a pretty quality pitch. 1-2 on the way. Nowhere close. Harvey was the first batter that England faced when he entered with 2 outs in the 3rd. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him in the dirt. Strikes him out for the 2nd time. But the damage done for the White Caps. They put up 3 more on the board. Take a 4-0 lead to the bottom of the 5th inning, where Liam Ervin is going to take us the rest of the way on the play-by-play.
The Kettleers welcome ZoomInfo.com as a premium sponsor for the 2026 season. Smart businesses use ZoomInfo. It leverages data to unlock useful insights, and it allows you to know who to reach out to and how to reach them so you can grow your business. Unlock insights, engage customers, and win faster with ZoomInfo.
Proudly serving Cape Cod, Plymouth, and the South Shore since 1927, Paul J. Cazalt & Sons are here to solve your roofing, siding, and gutter needs. They also offer window replacement, rotten trim repair, deck resurfacing, and many other exterior improvements. Get in touch with the experts at Cazalt Roofing and Siding by calling 508-428-1177 or head to their website at cazalt.com, spelled CAZEAULT.com.
Hey Cats fans, this is outfielder Isaac Sturgis. You're listening to the Kettleers Baseball on Cape Cod League TV.
Hey Cotuit fans, this is Dayton Murphy, shortstop from Purdue. This is your home for Kettleers Baseball all summer long. Catch all the action from Lowell Park and on the road right here on the Cape League TV.
9 frames down, 9 more to go at Lowell Park, and An advantage for Brewster, 4-0 following a 3-run top of the 5th inning. Cotuit's turn to get the bats, but Santi Garcia has been incredible today, and he remains back out there on the mound.
Yeah, he's faced 1 over the minimum, 13 batters out of 12, which would be the minimum. He's been really good. Fastball, curveball, changeup. He's got all 3 pitches working. Only 2 strikeouts. Maybe not throwing to his max effort. Right now at Oregon, a guy that I got to watch was in the mid-90s. Today it's been low 90s to upper 80s, so taking a couple off the fastball, but the result's still there.
He's got Jesse DiMaggio to start off the bottom of the 5th. Popped out in foul territory to the first baseman, Harvey, his last time up. That time he'll line it to center field, right at the center fielder Torres for the first out of the inning.
That's good wood right there, but baseball will baseball. You hit it hard and you're not always going to get rewarded. I mean, Owen Jenkins broke his bat.
It's a funny game.
Rewarded with an RBI base hit. DiMaggio puts one on the screws and he's sitting in the dugout.
Well, an off day yesterday for either squad, but day before that, 1-run ball games for either team. As Beaver first pitch swinging, fouls it back. 1-run ball games. Bourne faced off against this Brewster White Caps squad, and Brewster got the best of them, 4-3. As for Cotuit, a different story, 5-4, second win of the season awarded to Orleans. Walk-off opportunity in that Bourne game. Ball hit all the way to the track for Matt Bolton, but caught for Brewster to end the game. 1-1 to Beaver. Breaking ball misses inside. Pretty quiet pitcher's duel up until the last frame for Brewster, where free passes and some advantages got the best of the Cotuit defense. It was 2 errors in 1 play that led to 2 runs coming in to score. 2-1 to Beaver. Shot up the left center field gap, and it'll fall for the second hit of the day for Cotuit. 2 hits on the board for the Kets. Both of them belong to Beaver. Another base knock for number 18.
Yeah, and both of them beautiful swings. The first one, a 2-strike count. This one, 2-1 advantage count. Trying to do some damage most of the time, but Beaver here, left on left, trying to go the other way. Does so successfully. Beautiful swing. More of that.
You and I talked about the simplicity of his approach. Yep. That in full form again. Went out with Beaver on first base. Moran takes the first pitch breaking ball for a strike. Beaver was picked off the last time he was on first in the same situation. That time it was with 2 outs. Pitch to Moran. Fought off foul. JJ was in the Northwoods League last summer as well. He mashed baseballs. .279 batting average with 10 homers. Played in Wisconsin. Oh, 2 1-out pitch from Garcia. Thought about it in the dirt, did Moran, but he'll lay off.
He and Santi probably crossed paths out there at one point.
It's a big league. It's a big league. Heard from a couple of the guys, a lot of games, a lot of travel, yeah. You go from Wisconsin to Michigan.
That's the big league experience right there.
That is.
I mean, you are playing 6 days a week and traveling probably 3 of them, 2 of them at least.
Moran lines one deep left center field. Chasing back is Torres. He'll have it just shy of the track. Back to first base, trying to double off, but they'll not get that. Beaver back in time, but well struck ball. Good swing by J.J. Moran.
Yeah, more of that to come for this kid. Such a good swing out there to one of the deeper parts of the yard, and again, wind slightly blowing in, and it is the coldest day that we've had on the Cape this summer. We get that on opening day, it's probably gone.
2 well-struck baseballs for the Kets. Make that actually 3 well-struck baseballs. Only 1 has fallen for a base hit. 2 down, and now a mound visit. Looks like the pitching coach, Brian Del Rosso.
Looks like there is a righty for Brewster that's waiting to come into the ball game. Out there in right field. 63 pitches for Santi Garcia. Again, he never threw more than 3 innings at Oregon or at LSU.
Coaching staff for Brewster is built on Keystone College. That's in Pennsylvania, a Division III school, but they are some of the kings of Division III. Jamie Shevkick, field manager for Brewster. He's got a career coaching record of 773 wins and 270 losses.
Is that good?
That's not bad at all, partner. Beaver leads off first. Jace Lee in the box. Garcia will stay in the game. Fought off first pitch strike. Doing his thing, finding a first pitch strike. 4 batters faced in the inning for Garcia. All of them have had a strike to start the count. Pitch to Lee. Lash to the left side. Fielded by Laskoski. Goes the easy way to second to Abernathy. Fielder's choice to end the bottom of the 5th frame. 3 hard-hit baseballs, but nothing really to show for it on the scoreboard for the Cats. Have to monitor how Garcia manages his outing. That's his 65th pitch of the day.
And there for Jace Lee. Good swings, nothing to show for it. Want more of that. His first at-bat, he checked his swing, grounded out. This time, a couple of good swings, though.
Well, the weather's been a big factor today at Lowell Park. Our very own Brooke Killgore has more field side.
Yeah, the weather has definitely played an instrumental part of today's storyline. And Cotuit going into this game has really only faced high-speed winds. We saw that against Hyannis. The 20-mile-an-hour gust played a massive factor into taking swings and balls falling short here and there. But Brewster, on the other hand, has had a little bit of an advantage. They played Bourne just a couple days ago on Saturday, and they battled through 3, what I was told at least, 3 sudden instances of rain coming in and out. And we also saw a little bit of rain coming in that Hyannis game for Cotuit, but not the way that Brewster had to experience it. They were able to beat the Firebirds 4-3 at Stony Brook Field. Cats decided to push through the massive showers that started the other day. And of course, batting practice and infield and outfield practices were restricted in today's game, pregame, of course. So, you know, there was kind of that question of, like Hyannis, would this game be postponed until Thursday? But the Cats deciding to push there. Some instances where Brewster has shown that experience coming off of Saturday's win just a couple days ago. But just like the weather on Cape, expect the unexpected from the Cotuit Kettleers. Back to you guys.
Thank you so very much, Brooke. Well, Carson, it's something you and I talked about the other day arriving to the ballpark. You always wonder how the Cape is so green, especially in the village of Cotuit. Well, here's the reason right here. Some rain showers for you on a Tuesday evening.
Questions answered. I'll say that.
It's a new arm in the game for Cotuit following the starter Grady Bivens. Aaron England, in his first appearance with Cotuit, pitched a solid game. It'll be Josh Halasak now in the game. The righty out of Mount St. Mary's, Hazel Township, Pennsylvania native, 6'1", 220 pounds. And his 2 appearances this season had been polar opposites, partner.
Yeah, his first one was really good all the way back on the 13th. That was opening day. Went 3 scoreless innings, struck out 4. Then here late last week against Chatham, well, an inning and 2/3, gave up 9 runs. So looking for a bounce back here today. The stuff is really good. 7 strikeouts in 4 2/3. All about just bouncing back. Yes, the bad outing happened, but now how are you going to respond?
Well, not exactly a low leverage situation, but a 4-0 ball game. Not a lot of pressure on Halasak to get his confidence back under him. First pitch misses outside to Lambden. It'll be Lambden, Torres, and Magpak, 7, 8, 9 in the White Caps order. Just 4 hits for Brewster, but they put up 4 runs. Chop to the shortstop Park. It'll be a second try of the day. Fields fires and has the first out.
Quick outs, that's good. We saw a lot of them with Aaron England, who Halisack's taking over for. He'll take that every time. Routine for Dawson, who has looked good in his return.
England's book is closed, 2 1/3, 2 hits, 3 runs, just one of them earned. That was the play with 2 errors that resulted in 2 runs for Brewster. 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Not a bad start to your Cotuit debut for England, the lefty. That was one of the storylines coming into the season, Carson, is the original roster for the Kets had 12 arms. All of them were right-handed pitchers. Finally adding some lefties to the bullpen, it's important.
Yeah, absolutely. Whether it be, you know, that lefty specialist kind of guy or a guy that can give you 2 or 3, it's always good to mix up the looks. And I really liked how Aaron England looked today.
Halisack with a funny-looking swing produced off the bat of Torres. They call that a sword.
I was going to say. Let's unsheath the thing.
Looked like it might have been a cutter on the inner half. 0-2 pitch. Coming up to Torres. Chopped down the first baseline. It'll hop over the first base bag. Easy enough for Hanley to handle. 2 up, 2 down for Halisack.
All right, so already much better than against Chatham in that 17-2 game. Looking good. Quick outs. Ball's hit right into the ground. J.J. Moran with a fist bump of approval. Yeah, good stuff so far. 2 up, 2 down. 3 in a row retired, of course, by Cotuit pitching.
Halisack's got a really simple pitch mix. It's just fastball, slider, changeup, which in today's day and age is not something you see a lot. Guys throwing cutters, sinkers, changeup, sweepers, etc. And Halisack just keeps it simple. First outing, it worked greatly for him. Next one, not so much. Today, things looking up. 2 down in the top of the 6th for Halisack. Facing Magpok, big swing and a big wave and miss for the 9-hitter. Four 0 ball game in the top of the 6th. There's an arm getting loose in the Brewster bullpen. Be interesting to see if Garcia stays out there for them. Slice foul. Quickly 1-2.
Have to imagine it's the end of the road, but what do I know?
It would be smart for Brewster, considering the pitch count for Garcia, especially in just his 2nd appearance on the Cape, but he's been so lights out. It might be a breath of fresh air for the Cats on this rainy day at Lowell Park. 1-2 out pitch. Got him swinging and chasing in the dirt into the glove of Denny. 1-2-3 inning. How about that for Josh Halisack in his return after a rough outing. Heading to the bottom of the 6th at Lowell Park. Stay tuned for some more baseball on Cape League TV. Want to give your kids an experience they'll never forget? That's what our Kettleers clinics are all about. Kids ages 6 to 18 will have the opportunity to learn the fundamentals of baseball and the importance of sportsmanship from some of the top college baseball players in the country. Youth baseball clinics begin the week of June 22nd and end the week of July 20th, and sessions are held from 9 to 11:30 each day. The advanced baseball clinics run from July 27th to the 31st. Head to the Kettleers website for more information.
The Kettleers welcome ZoomInfo.com as a premier sponsor for the 2026 season. Smart businesses use ZoomInfo. It leverages data to unlock useful insights, and it allows you to know who to reach out to and how to reach them so you can grow your business. Unlock insights, engage customers, and win faster with ZoomInfo.
Book closes for Garcia, the lefty, who was scoreless through 5 innings pitched. What an appearance for him. 4-0 ball game at Lowell Park. New arm in the game for the White Caps. It's Zach Matz out of Oregon State. 6'3", 234-pound right-handed pitcher. Already 3 appearances on the early season.
Yeah, 8 innings pitched, 4 earned runs, 6 hits, 5 strikeouts, 4 walks, the 1.250 whip. He has a balk, 1 of 2 on Cape this summer. In 14 appearances in the spring with Oregon State, pitched to a 5.30 ERA, 18 2/3 innings. Tough staff to get innings on. That's one of the best pitching staffs in the country. Oregon State, absolute pitching factory. So this guy's got some good stuff. It'll be fun to watch him go against this lineup.
Especially that bullpen as well. It was one of the best in baseball this collegiate season. Aiden Aguayo in his second at-bat as a Ket will be first pitch swinging. Struck out swinging his last time against Garcia. Garcia's final line, 5 innings pitched, 2 hits, no runs, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. He wasn't overpowering, but things worked out.
He went 7 straight first pitch strikes to end his afternoon, early evening.
Matz follows it up with a first pitch strike. Laying off a low breaker is Aguayo. Mentioned it a little, but he sat behind one of the best shortstops in baseball this season, DH'd occasionally. He started in 30 games, played in 38. Played summer ball last season in the West Coast League. 1-2 pitch to Aguayo. Got him looking on the outside corner. Matz heads into the game and fans his first.
Got him looking. Aguayo knew it. We'll go back to the dugout, give some intel to the guy waiting on deck, Ryan Turansky. It's a good pitch. Looked like it had a lot of run on it for Matz.
Matz will head back to the top of the lineup. Dawson Park due up next. Recent commit to LSU. Shot back up the middle will be a tough play on the run for Lambden. On to first base, made it look easy.
Shortstop on shortstop crime there. That could have been base hit. Could have snuck into center field. Instead, Lambden slides over, makes a really nice play. 2 up, 2 down. It's looking easy for Matz so far.
It's the second time that Lambden has made a play on Park. 2 down in the bottom frame of the 6th. Just 2 hits for the Cats. Finding the corner is Matz. Turansky 2 for 19 in the 9th game of the CCBL season. Got 5 walks though. 0 for 2 today. Hard hit ball to the center fielder and a strikeout. 0-1 pitch, misses outside. Ogundenny on deck if Turansky were able to reach. Abernathy's playing almost in shallow right field. 1-1, finds the corner.
I think that was a backdoor cutter. Trying to get Turansky to roll over that side. Pretty good pitch. Now Matt's way ahead.
Matz has the chance for an 11-pitch inning, and he gets it. Finds Turansky swinging on a breaking ball in the dirt. Second strikeout of the inning for Matz. 1-2-3 inning, no hits, no runs, no errors, and no one left on base. 4-0 the score. Cats will take back the field right here on Cape League TV.
The Generac generator from Mercier delivers more than reliable backup power. It delivers peace of mind. Peace of mind that comes from knowing our expert technicians, knowledgeable staff, and emergency service team are here when you need us most. As one of New England's leading Generac generator dealers, RCA provides a 10-year warranty and regular maintenance services to ensure your home stays protected. RCA. powering your peace of mind.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Josh Halisak returns to the Hill in a 4-0 ball game. Top of the 7th, home team Cotuit Kettleers take back the field in the all pinstripes. Following a scoreless frame for them, Josh Halisak was pretty solid 1-2-3 inning. Following a tough appearance last time, they'll have the top of the lineup due up for the White Caps. Jay Abernathy, Brady Delamalier, and Cash Strayer.
1-2-3 against 7-8-9. Now, what do you got against 1-2-3?
Abernathy to lead things off. He was hit by a pitch, singled his last time up on a bunt, and went 5-3. That one tapped off the leg of Abernathy.
You want to keep this guy off the bases at all costs. He has some serious wheels. And when you're trailing by 4, kind of getting into the later stages of the game, you can't afford another run. We've seen, for lack of a better word, inability to keep runners at bay on the bases this year for Cotuit. So, don't let him on. Problem solved.
It's been an issue. Definitely has been. Misses above the zone. Only one game postponed today so far. Some weather maybe on the horizon later as Abernathy cuts through the 1-1 pitch. YD on top of Falmouth in the bottom of the 5th, 5-2. Orleans turning things around following a 1-6 start. They bested the Kets on Sunday, right now on top of Wareham, 5-0 in the top of the 3rd inning.
On the road, too.
And Bourne and Chatham just getting underway. Cervantes trying to keep that 0.00 ERA for the Anglers.
Yeah, he's a good egg. Angel, love him. Him and Jerry both.
2-2 pitch to Abernathy, laid off in the dirt.
Jerry the dinosaur. You see that?
Oh yeah, that's his friend.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, Cervantes will take a tiny green dinosaur and place it behind the mound when he pitches for good luck.
I love that stuff. I'm a sucker for it.
Full count pitch to Halisak. Misses upstairs. Abernathy will be on, and now you got the wheels in motion on first base.
Yeah, and well, he reached via single, the bunt single last time, and was erased on the fielder's choice. But we did see Aaron England have to throw over there a couple of times, right? Keep him close, a left-handed pitcher. It's easier to do that. We'll see if he just takes off first pitch right here, right now.
Here's Brody Delamalier. Abernathy stays put, and a big cut and miss for Delamalier. He got here yesterday and played, or pardon me, 2 days ago and played 2 days ago. He said he didn't even know his teammates' names, but he was just out there having fun for Brewster. Did Brody, and he did pretty well. He was 2 for 3 in that game. Oh, close play at the bag at first. Hanley slapped the tag on. There's been some issues at first on pickoff plays. That one looked pretty efficient from Halisak.
Yeah, Abernathy, he had taken a whole jump step towards second. He's creeping off first here, too.
He'll step off the bag early play, and Halisak balks, it looked like. Abernathy started early and it messed up the motion of Halisack. Instead of stepping off the back of the mound, he jump turned to second base. Base is occupied. Is that a balk?
I thought it was. It looked like he lifted his left leg to come to the plate and then spun around. I guess we'll see how the official scorers rule it.
Abernathy still dancing off second. The Lamalier, big cut, fouled it down the first base line over the Brewster dugout.
Giving him a stolen bag, so no balk.
There was no signal from the umpiring crew tonight. Neither Jeff Merzel or Kevin Saxton on the base paths did anything. Now Abernathy on second following the stolen base. And stepping off on cue is Halisack. Seen a lot in the MLB recently. Some relief pitchers just letting guys get to third base so they don't have to deal with the runner anymore. Almost seems like Halisack's fed up. Abernathy takes off, hit and run into right field. Jace Lee will have to play that on a one-hop. Abernathy had to track it. He'll stay put at third base, but it's the third hit of the season for Lamalier, and runners on the corners with nobody out in the top of the seventh.
This is a ball I think that could have been caught, and you could have doubled him off on second base, but Lee not sure, and when you're not sure, it's best to kind of hold back, and because if that gets by him, it could be to the wall. Slicing line drive, so runners on the corners. Big opportunity for Halisack.
Runners on the corners. Let's take a look and see if Lamalier takes off. Halisack's first pitch, big cut for Strayer. Swung over the top of a breaking ball. Strayer out of Florida this year. They had such an interesting regional run.
Turned out to be a bloodbath of a regional, right?
It was Troy and Miami among one other team, and the Troy Trojans came out of that one alive and made it all the way to Omaha. Ahead again is Halisack to Strayer. Runners on first and third. Big kick, big pitch. Breaking ball again in the dirt. This time Strayer lays off of things. Strayer homered in the first game of the year that he played in on the 19th against Chatham. He was 0 for 5 against Bourne 2 days ago, though. 3 strikeouts. Count evens at 2-2. Runners on first and third. Lamalier on first. Abernathy on third. Lamalier leaning towards second. The pitch blew it by him with the fastball at the top of the zone. Halisack works back, following the walk and a single, and punches out his second of the day.
Yeah, you did. Fastball top of the zone. After a couple of breaking balls in the dirt, go up top, get the whiff, get out number one, now get a ground ball. 6-4-3. Right here, right now. Get out of the inning.
A lot of energy from you today, partner.
I wasn't expecting baseball, and we've got baseball.
What can't you love about that? Coach Curtin will take a second to visit his guy on the mound in Josh Halisack. There's some action in the bullpen in left field for Cotuit, but it looks like no one's officially throwing as of right now. Coach Curtin, of course, the pitching coach for the Kets. He's a second-year coach at Tufts University, nearby-ish to Cotuit. He's been a local Cotuit guy ever since. Was in attendance for the last championship for the Kets in 2019 and has loved his time joining this staff. Following the strikeout in the mound visit, as you see Ryan Buckler getting loose. It'll be runners on first and third with 1 out. The cleanup hitter and catcher, Owen Jenkins, due up. And Halisack's possibly one pitch away. The 1-0. Finds the corner with a breaking ball. Slider's been working. Jenkins has grounded into a double play. It's the only one on the season for Brewster. Runner takes off from first base. Throw down. Noah pump fake from Denny behind the plate. They'll let Delamalier take it. More importantly at the plate, a swing and a miss. 1-2 count for Jenkins.
Well, there goes your possibility of the routine 6-4-3 DP. And you got to focus on the batter. Halisak, you're way ahead right here. 1-2. Infield will come in. Still looking for that ground ball or strikeout. Either way.
Infield plays on the cut of the grass. 1-2 pitch. Chop right back up the middle. Halisak has Abernathy caught in the middle of a pickle. Denny will run him back down to third base. Moran now gets it. Halisak covering the plate, and he'll tag out Abernathy. Nicely done from the Kets defense. Halisak made a smart play. Abernathy was going all the way from third base. Runner Jenkins will move up to second base now. And to third goes Delamalier.
1-2-5-1. But good base running by the White Caps. Jenkins was able to get to second on that one.
Let's take a look at a replay from our wonderful booth.
This is a fun one right here. Caught in between. Abernathy knows he's probably hung out to dry, just trying to stay in the rundown long enough so that Jenkins can get to second. And he does that. So two still in scoring position. And a base hit is big.
Runners advance to second and third, as you mentioned, just taking enough time to let the runners get to second and third. Luskowski transferred to North Carolina recently. A 1-2 out pitch to him. Big wave and miss. North Carolina fell in the College World Series last night. Sooners took their first since 1994, I believe. Darkness falls over the field. Runners lead off second and third. Halisak 0-2 to the plate. Lash down the right field line. It'll be fair and one hop the wall and right. 2 runs coming to score easily. Luskowski moves into second base. 2 out, 2 RBI double for the UNC man.
Halisak was 1 pitch away. It was 0-2. And Luskowski does not care, not one bit. It's a really impressive swing to drive in a pair of runs and increase this lead.
Big cushion of runs for Brewster now. 6-0 the score. That was the second hit of the game for Luskowski and the 4th time he's reached.
Have a day. Have a day, kid.
Might be something in the water at Lowell Park. Gabe Frazier did something similar for Chatham. That's pretty good. Pretty good stat line. Harvey Dew up next with the runner on second. 0-1 pitch. Spiked in the dirt. Nice hands by Denny.
Not a matchup that you're necessarily looking forward to right here either. Harvey is he struck out a couple of times, but he could still put one over the wall.
Already got one on the year. Takes that one upstairs. 2-1 count. Halisak was 1 pitch away, gave up a double down the right field line, and 2 runs came in to score. Now he's got a 2-1. Paints the inside corner to Noah Vale from home plate umpire Noah Hobart.
It's a pretty good pitch. Didn't miss by much. Now decision time.
3 balls, 1 strike to Harvey. Runs inside again. Close pitch. Same spot, free pass for Harvey.
Second walk of the inning for Halisack. We'll keep this one going pretty much in the same spot as that fourth pitch of the at-bat, and that's going to be the day.
Jets will turn to Ryan Buckler out of the bullpen. Halisack's day is concluded. He was one pitch away and surrendered 2 runs. Coach Cooper heads out to the mound. We'll have you covered with who's coming in next right here on Cape League TV.
Cape and Coast Bank has been supporting Cape Cod families since 1921. Just like the Kettleers, they believe in teamwork, commitment, and community. Whether you're planning your next big move or need smart business advice, Cape and Coast Bank is there to help. Find out more by visiting capeandcoastbank.com or at their nearby location off Falmouth Road in Marston's Mills.
Proudly serving Cape Cod, Plymouth, and the South Shore since 1927, Paul J. Cazault & Sons are here to solve your roofing, siding, or gutter needs. They also offer window replacement, rotten trim repair, deck resurfacing, and many other exterior improvements. Get in touch with the experts at Cazault Roofing and Siding by calling 508-428-1177 or head to their website at cazault.com. That's CAZEAULT.com.
Hey Cotuit fans, this is Dayton Murphy, shortstop from Purdue. This is your home for Kettleers baseball all summer long. Catch all the action from Lowell Park and on the road right here on the Cape League TV.
Ryan Buckler enters the game with 2 down in the top of the 7th inning. Halisack was 1 pitch away and surrendered a double down the right field line. 6-0 the score as the sky darkens. What a year it was for Buckler last summer on the Cape for Cotuit. This season in the early going, some struggles.
Yeah, just 1 inning, 1 appearance, and so you kind of just, at that point, just throw it away, right? It was in a rough game for the Cats. Gave up 5 earned runs, a homer mixed in there, 1 strikeout, a couple of walks, but last year, I mean, 2.63 ERA, a perfect 3-0 win-loss. This guy's the local hero around here. Not going to strike a whole lot of guys, but pitches to contact, and well, pitching to contact is good. You keep it on the ground. Out of Florida Atlantic, FAU. All you need is a ground ball right here, right now. Man, I'll tell you what, it has really gotten dark here at Lowell Park.
Well, that's been one of the emphasis for Coach Cooper is how do you respond to 1 bad outing, 1 bad stretch of play. Buckler's only had 1 appearance, but it didn't go his way. Now he's got the chance to get out of the inning. 2 outs, runners on first and second. They'll take off on the first pitch. Denny throws behind the runner to second, and it's a bullet right in time. Aguayo swipes the tag down, caught stealing for Harvey at second. What a smart play by Denny to go to second as opposed to third. Stranding 2 in the inning, but not before 2 runs come in to score. 6-0 the score. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th here at Lowell Park.
A Generac generator from Mercier delivers more than reliable backup power. It delivers peace of mind. Peace of mind that comes from knowing our expert technicians, knowledgeable staff, and emergency service team are here when you need us most. As one of New England's leading Generac generator dealers, RCA provides a 10-year warranty and regular maintenance services to ensure your home stays protected. RCA, powering your peace of mind.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
First pitch was at 5 p.m. today at Lowell Park. Sun expected to set at 8:19, but getting darker with no lights at Lowell. 6-0 the score. Brewster on top, but a great play to end off the last half frame. Hogan Denny. Let's take another look.
Yeah, this guy is so baseball smart, never even thinking about third. He knows that Dane Harvey is the slower runner. He was going to second all the way and able to end that inning. Tip your cap to Hogan Denny.
You crack me up, man.
What?
You crack me up. That's a smart baseball play. You're absolutely right. Going back to second base.
Now he's going to hit a homer.
Is that your call?
Yeah.
Doesn't have one yet as a Ket. 6-0 game. Anything would be helpful for the Kettleers offense with 2 hits on the board. Zach Matt's still in the game. Oregon State righty. The 1 pitch just misses low. Then he's 0 for 2 today, but he's hit the ball hard twice. Both to the center fielder, Torres. Big cut. Maybe trying to do a homer for you, partner, but fouling it off.
He's capable. He can. But base hit right here, even a single would be okay.
Frozen on the outside corner for strike 3. Third punch out for Matt through 4 hitters.
That was on 4 pitches. Making quick work of Hogan Denny. Backdoor 2-seamer. And that's going to be his day.
His career high was 2 innings pitched at Oregon this season. Did that 4 times, but for Brewster might be a smart decision to remove Matz from the game. New arm coming in next for the bottom half of the 7th when we return on Cape League TV.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group, protecting the possible.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
6-0 ball game in the bottom of the 7th at Lowell Park. New arm in the game, Jordan Rogolski, following an incredible outing from Matz on the mound. 1 1/3 innings pitched, no hits, no runs, no walks, didn't allow a runner to get on base. 3 strikeouts on the day. He'll turn things over to Rogolski, the righty out of Duke University.
Making his 3rd appearance of the young summer, an inning and a third, 6 earned runs, 3 walks after a spring at Duke in which he also struggled with walks, 18 of them in 15 innings pitched. Made 5 starts at Duke, but doing something a little different here, trying to just get out of this inning. You're talking about low leverage situation for Josh Halisak earlier. This is certainly that, up by 6, and probably maybe our last inning of play with how dark it is right now.
Might be able to get one more. First pitch swinging for Hanley. It'll dart to the left of Abernathy, but he's able to field and record the 2nd out of the inning. First out for Rogolski. Part of the lineup due up for the Kets. 3, 4, 5 to start the inning. Denny struck out. Hanley grounded out, and now it's DiMaggio's turn.
The darkness right now is very reminiscent of the game in which we tied Cotuit and Brewster earlier at Lowell Park, and it was around this same time.
It's not exactly when the sun sets at Lowell Park officially, but more of the visibility on the field. And last thing you want to do if you're Cotuit is not get a last time up in the bottom of the 8th. Have to see how things get monitored. DiMaggio chops one to the third baseman. Laskoski on the run. Across the bag works Harvey, and he'll have the third out. 1, 2, 3, despite the pitching change. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. Conversation being had between Coach Cooper and Jamie Shevkick. Looks like that'll be the ball game for Darkness. 6-0 the final score. And another loss for Cotuit as they fall for their 3rd game in a row of the 26th season.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Leaving 6 outs on the board. Not going to get the chance to try and mount the comeback. And like you said, 3 losses in a row. 2 hits for the Cats today. Only singles, both from Landon Beaver. You could see it here. 2 errors. That was in the 5th inning on the same play. Brewster had its way with Cotuit in this one. We'll say we are just happy to have gotten a game in. This one was in question from last night. So,
well, that'll wrap things up at Lowell Park. 6-0 the final score, called due to darkness after 7 full innings. 6 hits for Brewster. They were just able to do enough of the job, and Garcia had an incredible outing. 5 innings pitched, 2 hits, no runs. For the Kettleers, it was Grady Bivens with the start, went 2 2/3, only allowed a run. Aaron England came in and worked around 2 errors, surrendering 3. Halasak gave up the double for 2 runs. Buckler came in and threw 1 pitch and recorded an out. But again, the positive aspect of today, Ket's able to play baseball through the rain. For either team, it'll be Bourne following on the road for the Kets tomorrow night at 7 p.m. And for the White Caps, it'll be a home game against the Yarmouth Dennis Red Sox. That'll mean that Cotuit moves to 3-5-1 on the season. Brewster will improve to 6-3. Any final thoughts?
Go win tomorrow.
That's the mindset following 3 in a row. For our entire production crew, our broadcast director, Joe Pratt, our producers, Adriana Leone and Emily Suki, alongside Brooke Killgore, who was our sideline reporter today, and my trusty partner, Carson Mercier. I'm Liam Ervin saying so long, and follow us tomorrow at 7 p.m. right here on Cape League TV.